Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Beauty Told. It's your girl Britt, and tonight, you guys, I have a nice, hot, juicy topic for you as always. So I'm so glad that you are here, and of course, can't do any episode with my faith journal, my handy dandy, trusty faith journal. So without further ado, let's get into it. You know what, guys? So if I can say anything about this summer, I would say that this summer has been what I like to call, and what's been trending as of lately, is soft girl summer. This is a soft girl era, in other words. And for me, guys, soft girl era has a lot to do with the fact that, I'm chilling. There's so much that goes along with that. Let's get into it. So without further ado, soft girl era, here we go. So for me, guys, soft girl era has really just been self-reflecting. It really has been a place where I have come to understand who I am, what I want, what I don't want, and what I see for my future. So for me, the self-reflection has really come about just all encompassing. And I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to use it because it sounds good. It sounds great. So with me, my soft girl era has been that I have had to evaluate even the people that I was talking to. So I know that one of the things that commonly comes up is if I'm dating. And I really would like to say that I'm kind of stuck in the talking stages, because the talking stages for me have been where I've been able to figure out if someone really, like, if we're vibing, if we really have a great connection or not. And unfortunately, I've had quite a few guys, or to say quite a few gents, as I like to phrase it, that there was nothing wrong with them. They just weren't right for me. You know, maybe it could be, just give you some examples, maybe it could be the fact that he really wasn't into like church or anything like that. I'm very big on church. In fact, I sing in my choir. So with me being very much into church, with me being very much into God, with me being more dedicated to what it is I want to do to serve the Lord and to be able to continue to move in my purpose, I just need someone who can also fit that with me, that can be side by side with me and really work with me on that. So for me, guys, it was just really just evaluating to see what guys kind of fit what I needed and who don't. Now, I will say the hardest thing for me, though, is once I realized, like, I don't think that this gent will be a fit for me, is figuring out how to let them go, I guess. I've had some gents where they just needed to really get themselves together. I just don't think that this was the time to be dating anyone. This would be the time that you just really get yourself together, get back on your feet, get back on your grind, get your money saved up, and really work on you, really work on your self-care and your self-love for yourself and getting you together. And then you could, jump into the dating pool and see what's up. So my soft girl era, y'all, has been really just realizing what I am going to accept and what I'm not going to accept. Because it is not easy. It's not easy. But I've been just really chillaxing when it comes to dating. Like, I don't necessarily have to date. I have so much that I'm wrapped up in already, as you guys already know, from being co-host on the Pull Up Experience. I know y'all been checking that out as well. To having my baby that's getting ready to be a year old, to having my babies, my baby boys that, I'm mommy, to them, to being full-time, employee, full-time entrepreneur. We're trying to do this and figure this out and still learning the ropes of podcasting and everything. I have a lot on my plate, so I'm not going to say that I am actively dating per se. But again, as I've told you guys in previous episodes, I'm open to it. But I'm also learning more about myself to learn how to cut things off a lot sooner. Because I would let things kind of drag on. I know it ain't going nowhere. I know it really doesn't have the potential, but I'm like, I'm just so nice. I'm so passive that it's so hard for me to just be able to just kind of let that go. But soft girl era for me also has been, guys, that I'm really, really focused on my goals. I'm really, really grinding. I'm really, really trying. I'm really trying to figure things out, trial and error. Again, entrepreneurship is still fairly new to me. Again, I'm coming up on 1 year of my podcast. So just really trying to figure out, you guys, like, what am I doing? What can I be doing better? So what can I do to not only, better myself when it comes to my channel? How can I get it to more ears? So I do need to start doing more audio platforms to really get my name out there. So just really finding out different ways and strategies to market myself so that way others can be blessed by the episodes as well. So you guys, it's coming with a lot of research. So a lot of time that I'm having to delve into, whether it be YouTube, whether it be people's courses that I'm taking advantage of, whether it be books, whatever the case may be. Your girl is really trying out here. Okay, I'm really, really trying because I really want to get this positive out there. You know what I'm saying? My channel is all about positive changes and learning from me and my guest mistakes so that way you can have that positive change. Soft girl era also has been for me, you guys, is learning how to take time necessary for myself. So as you guys have seen in my previous episodes with my very first vlog, oh my gosh, I am just so thrilled. My very first vlog is doing really well. Compared to, just like my other numbers, I'm learning to check my analytics more. So I'm seeing that you guys really did enjoy my vlog. I was so super duper nervous. I didn't really know what I was doing, but to God be the glory. You guys really enjoyed it, so I'm happy. But just really learning how to take some time, vacation, put my feet up, enjoy life, and no stressing. When I feel like I'm getting too overwhelmed with stress, then that might be time for me to take, maybe a day from work, to really decompress. Or maybe I need to go take a walk, by the water and just really just get, my yin on and just really relax and don't let the stresses of this world get you down. For my beauties and gents out there, we just got to learn ourselves, learn what our limits are, and learn how to maneuver through that and take the necessary time that you need to really, unload your brain, because we sometimes can do the most and it's not healthy for us to do that, so let's just be more mindful of taking the necessary time to really get ourselves together. It is better for us, it is better for others, it is just better overall. What I'm really learning about my soft girl era, y'all, is that I'm not letting nothing or nobody stress me out either. Because sometimes you can feel overwhelmed by, maybe family or friends. And, I was at one point in time, y'all, I was taking on a lot of everyone's problems. I tend to be somebody that you can really come to for, whether it's great advice or just to be able to vent. And you have to understand too, with that can come with a lot of like energy. And with that energy, I give a lot of myself. And a lot of times what I was doing, guys, is I was giving so much of myself, maybe to listen to this person's problem for an hour, maybe listen to that person's problem for an hour, maybe texting back and forth with a friend for hours, trying to, help them out, or, family, or whatever the case may be. It can be a lot sometimes. And it was caused me to be very drained. And so I have learned that it's okay to sometimes have to take a step back for you. I want to be there for everybody. That's always probably been my problem. I'm a people pleaser, and I'm really working on trying to get out of that. So my soft girl era, guys, I am just learning how to be okay with sometimes having to say no. And it's hard, y'all. It's hard. I struggle with that still. It's going to take a little while for me to really get to I don't even know if I'll get to a comfortable place with that. But just really realizing that I can only do so much and I can only be beneficial to people if I'm good first, you know? So I hope that makes some sense. But yeah, the soccer has really just helped me to just get a new form of confidence and realize that, yo, like, you got this. You're good. You're good. You're really doing the necessary things, whether it's, you know, refueling yourself when you're feeling depleted, whether it's being able to set healthy boundaries. Those boundaries are so important. I'm learning more about boundaries now in my single and dating than I ever did when I was once married. So you guys know, you know, I had a previous marriage that I was in, and I've been debating on if I should do an episode of what I learned from my first marriage that I can take into my future. Because yes, I am speaking that into existence. My future marriage is gonna be, it's gonna be so wonderful, y'all. I'm so excited for, I mean, whoever my future man is, you know, their future husband, and I'm at no means trying to, you know, copycat and everything. Don't come for me. I love you, Latarius. You know, don't come for me. But if you want to be a guest on my podcast, feel free. But for real though, I mean, it's gonna be so lovely when that time comes. I'm excited for that. But there's so much that I am learning now in this season than I ever did in my marriage season. It's so crazy. And it's so much that I'm realizing about myself, and maybe it comes with age and growth and maturity, because I was only 20 years old when I had gotten married, so I was still, like people say, still a child. So I didn't know, you know, there was so many things that I still needed to learn about myself before I should have even, you know, indulged in that decision. But it is what it is. But I'm just trying to become a better person for me and my future husband, so that way we can have an overall just better outlook on life. And it's going to be so much, it's going to be so blissful. It's going to be so much better, you know, so I'm excited about it. So soft girl era, guys, is just really just, like I said, just figuring out where you're at. And soft girl era could be for beauties or gents, by the way. So you know, well, I guess soft girl era would be just for the girls. All right, we'll scratch that. Whatever. But I guess I'm speaking to my beauties tonight. So when it comes to soft girl era, just really taking some time to really figure you out. Figure out what you want. Figure out what you don't want. Figure out who's going to be in that next season with you, who's not going to be in that season with you. So there's just so many things that, you know, you should be kind of taking note of. And like I said, just really doing more of a deep dive into figuring out what all your future you envision for yourself. And for me, I just envision just tranquility, peace, so much I'm looking forward to for the future. And again, so much that I want to achieve. There's so many goals. Like I've told you guys in previous episodes, you should always be leveling up. There should be goals after goals after goals that you should be trying to attain. So I'm excited. God knows the plans that he has for me. What is that, Jeremiah 29:11? If it's not right, I'll have the right scripture here for y'all. But I'm really doing more, you know, reading my word, getting closer to God, just really getting more tapped into my purpose. So again, I believe the softer era is also just tapping into your purpose, figuring out what it is that you can do to make a difference in the world. And for me, it's my podcast. My podcast has really not only blessed others, it's blessed me. It's allowed me to be able to share my story, share my testimony, share what I've been through, share what I've overcome. And like I said, if it blesses someone, that is just a story that was well told on Beauty Told. And I'm always willing to help any and everybody. So I'm excited excited about what is coming up next, and I'm not gonna let stuff get me. The devil really tries to get you down and really tries to detour you and really throw you off your game, but soft girl area got me really focused. I'm focused, I'm driven, I'm motivated, I'm inspired, and I'm ready. I'm ready at all costs. So I guess tonight's episode was more of a motivational, I guess. I don't know, y'all. I just know that I had to get on here and just explain that I'm really having a great 2024. Like, life is good, and I couldn't phrase it any better than it's my soft girl era for sure. Now, I will tell you guys that it's soon coming up, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous about this. I am super nervous. I'm already an open book. I'm already very transparent with you guys. But I'm deciding to do a little bit of tweaking on the channel. And I'm going to try something new yet again. So my vlog was me stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something I don't even know what the heck I was doing. But it worked. And I can only perfect it from here. So there you go. But now I am going to have where it's a Q&A. So basically, anybody, everybody, whoever, y'all can ask me whatever you want, and I have to answer the question. I just got a feeling there's about to be some crazy questions coming my way, but I have to answer them. I'm kind of excited, but I'm nervous at the same time. I don't know what's going to come about with this, but again, the overall goal is I hope that it just blesses someone. So we're going to see. So I'm going to have a special guest on. He will be asking me the questions. I'm going to be throwing some little curveballs in there too, so y'all be ready for that. But again, this is me just getting outside of Brittany, getting outside of me, and doing something that is different and out of my box, out of my norm. And again, that's been kind of part of my soccer era too. It's just really getting out of my comfort zone. So be looking forward to that. So if you guys think of any questions that you have, now I've been promoting it more so on like the social medias, like my Instagram and Facebook. I don't think on TikTok, but mainly my social media is on the Instagram and Facebook. But I would love to hear from, my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters. I love y'all. So how about this, y'all? Put in the comments some questions that you have for me that maybe you haven't seen because you don't follow me on those outlets, and put in the comment section. I mean, tell me, what question you want to know from me, whatever it is. You can even throw in there maybe some future topics, help your girl out. I want to keep this going for eternity, so I'm always open to topics that, you think I should discuss, that me and my guests should go, more in depth about. So please, please, please help your girl out and do so. Also, for those who've been rocking with me, I love y'all. Y'all already know we gang for sure. But for those who have not subscribed yet, it's not too late. You can go ahead and click that button and come on and join me. Join, my family. Join my beauties and gens. Again, starting a community of just overall positivity and change. That's what this is all about. And I'm excited for each and every person. And I thank those who have been rocking with me, who have been sharing, who have been commenting, who have been, liking, who have been subscribing, who have been telling others and have people to subscribe to my channel. I am forever grateful and thankful. Bless you. Bless you. I love you. So guys, this was it. Just more of like a short, inspirational, motivational video that I wanted to do before we transition into, we'll be going back into relational now. I've been doing some lifestyle videos, of course, with my vlog and my vacations. It's all over now. So I figured let's just switch back into high gear as we get ready to go into the fall. Fall is, of course, cuffing season. So as we get ready to transition into that season, I want to go ahead and venture back into relational. That's one of my favorites. And yeah, that's where we're at. So of course, you guys, as always, I love you so much. And of course, until next time, let's make a change.